Shalom Aleichem, everybody. We're back, bringing you an inspiring and relevant word based upon the Torah portion of the week. This week's Parsha is Mattos. And in Mattos, we have the inyan of the war against the Midianites. The language is, Nekom nikmat b'nei Israel me'et Midianim. Take vengeance upon the Midianites. And then afterwards, God tells Moses, you will be gathered among your people. So, the idea here is there's all the other wars was never such an unbelievable force that went out. Here they had to pick specific people. Hechaltsu, they had to arm them with great arms. Pinchas goes out. The Aaron Brit goes out. There's a tremendous force that goes out. And the other implication is that's necessary for Moshe to be involved in this war. And afterwards, there'll be no more use for Moses. And then you'll see afterwards, what is all of the specifics about dividing the spoil and everything like that? So much detail goes into this war. What's the reason? What's going on? So the idea here is really because the war is still going on now, believe it or not. Because in last week's Parsha, where they mentioned, Soreret Midianim, make the Midianites your enemies, and then then you will destroy them. And then why? Kitzorim heim lechem. They are your harassers. It doesn't say they were your pain. It says they are your pain. You see, Bilam, Balak, the Torah is eternal. Bilam, Balak, they are still an existing influence that is there now, that wishes to uproot the children of Israel. What is the force against that? Moshe Rabbeinu was the anti-Bilam, because Bilam was said to be Data Klipa. That's how they actually translate it. Data Klipa means he is the ultimate knowledge of the husks and the other side. And Moses, he needed to be around for that. Pinchas, he was the first one to be Moser Nefesh, to go out, mamish, to strip himself, to self-sacrifice for the sake of this reason, for the sake of this war. So the idea here is the war is still there, the influence is still there. The idea also, the question was, what is vengeance? You'd have to ask the question, what is this? Take revenge against the Midianites. Wait a minute. There's a verse which says, thou shalt not take revenge. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Right? So, the idea here is the influence is still there. And we have to be Moser Nefesh. We have to dig down deep inside ourselves for that one extra step that we could go for holiness. And our ability to go the extra step, the self-sacrifice for holiness. I am a Jew, right? I am a Yehudi, ani Yehudi, right? To say it with koach, to say it with force, not to be afraid to admit it, would be go out for 5 minutes with a kippah if you've never done so, right? Or whatever it is, extra 5 minutes of learning Torah when you can come home and you just want to just plot on your couch and just let me, watch something. An extra 5 minutes, even though you're tired, push to some area. That, Mesiras Nefesh, is you become the Pinchas. You become the clay, the people who go out to wars. So